My bad, y'all. What's going on, everybody? We're back again. Gotta keep my cheeks. My girl's always here. It's be me and her. It's okay. It's all right. Go ahead and give me a quick recap of the Bold and Beautiful. I'm just playing. A Belle Collective. It's like that, I swear.
I was not ready for the recap. Let me see. It opened back up with, I guess, the peace treaty party,
Allegedly.
right? Because it wasn't no peace or a treaty.
At all.
But the little party, Tamara stormed off. We saw her storm off again. We saw Letitia be really fake up there rubbing her back, but she be the main one smiling in Marie's face when Marie has some tea, but whatever. Gucci and Latrice, they're still talking about this damn contract and building. I don't care nothing about that. Um, what happened next? Girl, you know I'll be forgetting. Um, I
I
didn't
watched
like
it. Go ahead.
I didn't like Akeisha. Akeisha, find you some business because you more upset about this contract than the two people that didn't sign it. Um, Marie Mama had to have a blood transfusion, and Marie, I'm sorry to be the one to tell you, but Judge Mantha said all the way, if you're not going to no meetings, you're not going to no treatment, your mama is not off no drugs, you have your own rehab center, you should know this. But keep I'm not telling you to put your mama out, put her on the street. I'm just saying, you know what's tea, like we know what's tea at home. Keep praying over your mama, never give up on her. But it's sad to see. Um they had so Gucci had a really nice birthday party. JJ, you did.
Girl. Yes.
I enjoyed seeing the birthday party. Gucci, you look really nice, even though I do not care for the things you and JJ was talking about this episode. All the bells look nice and they all black. I don't have nothing negative to say. I'm not gonna shade nobody on their outfit. Just one of the wigs look a little bit dry, but I ain't even gonna say whose. But JJ brought out the stripper and I was here for it. I was here for Marie. Twerking, you know, you pay for that BBL, girl. You better twerk
Girl,
with it.
I was like, for real. I was like,
You better twerk with it, Marie. Marie was having a good time. And then Glenn called from his tugboat mad because Cliff is
you're doing
snitching.
too much. Pop out
And
and say, man, go sit down somewhere.
that was
Please.
the episode, but I was highly entertained. A lot of eye rolling. I didn't even fast forward now one time. It was really good. Oh, and JJ Mama playing in our face. Girl, Carlos, go find
Too
you a
much.
real mama because that lady right there, you could tell that lady look good. She don't care nothing about what's going on in the show or in JJ and So Gucci house. Please stop playing in our face with JJ Mama. And that was it.
Okay, so let's start with the party. Well, I know the. I'm sorry. Let's start with the
The treat.
peace treaty or whatever that mess is, child. But
Mhm.
it was the walkout and become a lawyer for me. But even after that, I felt like Latrice. I know y'all can say I won't. Latrice is just messy. She be smiling when Marie be into it. She can't stand Marie. I don't care what nobody say. She smiles when she sees that Marie is into it or whatever with somebody. Now, Maurice has been stepping in. And like I told Marie, I have so much I want to ask her. Baby, when I say you've been stepping into everybody's Kool-Aid, why? Everybody got something going on, but you all up in there. I'm trying to figure out what is the tea. So if Latrice is talking to, oh, my bad. So if Latrice is talking to So Gucci, okay, well, Ghost Tamara left. That's old news. That's be funny. So when Latrice was talking to So Gucci, we all wanted to see that. Baby, I'm trying to figure out why is Marie jumping in and say, oh, well, you didn't sign the contract. You didn't. I said, Marie. Marie.
But Marie, she thinking she's shading Latrice. You're shading your
She
friend
is.
Gucci. Gucci, I done said this from the first time I saw this on my TV screen. You did not sign an exclusive contract where this lady could not work with another agent. That's your fault. That's real estate 101. And I got some shade for you later, Gucci. I'll get into it later. But I don't care about this contract because you can tell on Latrice's face, she's constantly laughing, smirking.
Yes.
This is not a big thing to Latrice. She does not care. And I can understand all the common courtesy in the world. Yes, Latrice could have called that woman, all of that, but
Yes.
she didn't. It does not require this much smoke on our TV screen.
This is what I'm saying. Excuse me. This is what I'm saying. It was a mess to me, and I felt like you saw her smiling. I thought it was just me. Every time something happened, that girl smiling. That's why I say, girl, you know what's going on. All y'all know what's going on. And IKEA with clutching my pearls and everything. Girl, stop. Okay, there was a stripper there. He had a big slong. Calm down. Then you
You
just
should
say you use a vibrator. You
your
should.
man wasn't there. You should have been looking.
I'm about to say she should be main one. She said she's pleasuring herself right now because her man ain't there.
You should have had
What's
a good
Wait a
time.
minute? What's Latrice's friend name? He came in there, baby. He was ready with that black on, baby.
Josh, I got something to say for Josh. It was a lot of lying, a lot of revisionist history, gaslighting, whatever you want to call it. I didn't. Everybody retelling they stories were not. They were leaving key parts out to make it try to seem like Latrice is this awful person.
But let me say this about Josh. I will say, what is this? Well, let me say this about Josh. One thing I will say about him, he came there looking really, really good, but he
He
was
looked
being messy. He was being messy. And I'm gonna say about Gucci, Gucci, I love you. But you know you invite that man there because the Josh and his relationship with Latrice is a question mark right now. Because obviously he is going to choose I'm sorry, she's going to choose her husband. And you know that. So you invited him there. Why? That's not your friend. Last thing I heard there was Akia's friend, I'm sorry, Keisha's friend and Latrice's friend. I didn't know so Gucci even knew the man, unless I missed something. Maybe I missed something. So it was a lot of mess going on. I agree with that. And his story was changing. I said, wait a minute now, that's not what you said. You
right.
trying to make it seem like,
How I felt. No, you were telling that lady's business. You were saying, "Oh, she's sleeping in a separate bedroom. Oh, they argue." No, you were telling that lady's business, and you were wrong, Josh. And Aikisha, that young man is not your friend. You don't even live in Jackson. You live up in Jersey with your husband. So how he doing your makeup? That man is not your friend. Or they. I don't mean to mispronounce anybody. I don't know his pronouns, but he's not your friend.
yes, exactly. Call enough. I'm gonna keep my Jesus off subject. But somebody in the last line said, "Keep my cheese teeth and never was always." What you say? Didn't know what was going on. Did you see? I put up the for you to see. You saw it. I was like, no, it be
I
certain things
didn't
you don't want to know about.
Ready to Love because I need captions because maybe I don't understand how y'all Texas people talk. No shade, but I didn't hear a lot of what y'all were saying. I was like, oh, I missed all of this, and I didn't fast forward. I actually watched.
Well, I'm from a military brand from Louisiana and from Texas. The stuff that I was saying, speech, some of them didn't catch it either. When I told you where she said about the light skin, she said it really low.
I
Like
didn't hear that. That's why I was
she's
like, I might need closed captions so I could pick up what
She
they're saying.
said it very. She said it very, and it was quick. The thing about it, I had to watch the clip again for me to catch it. Because I said, "What did she say?" Because I didn't hear it the first time because it went so quick. It was like when she said, "You know, they don't like you." Because Janelle said that loud and proud, and all of a sudden, you scammed to her, and it's like she said, "Well, because your life." And I rewound it because I didn't catch it. I did
Mhm.
not catch it. I did not catch it.
I do be missing it, but I wasn't interested. I wasn't episode two of Ready to Love wasn't that good for me, so that's probably why I didn't rewind anything. So if I didn't catch it the first time, it was I knew y'all would fill me in.
So anyway, let's go on to another one. Um, let's see what's next after that. After that, well, the party. Let's talk about the party a little bit more. The party was really, really good. The party was really
Hmm.
good, like you said. I thought it would be a singer coming out. I didn't know it was a stripper, or anything like that. So let me ask you a question. What did you think? You say you like Marie. Um, Marie's friend. Where did she come from? Because I saw she was on there, right? Where did she been at?
Essie was at the party. I
Yeah, she was on
remember
a stripper or something.
Essie. Oh, I didn't see Essie at the party, but I remember Essie and Marie had a touching moment talking about her mom. But JJ is a character, and I don't like I don't like their storyline this season because I don't like how they're throwing shade and putting Selena business in the street, true or false, and Selena isn't really there to, correct them or represent herself. I don't like that part of them, but JJ, we all love JJ from Bring It. he's funny. He has just an entertaining part of him where I could see why these ladies are attracted to his thin ponytails. He's a funny, secure man because most men we know Kiki man would never. Kiki Palmer. Her man would
Yes.
never let a stripper come to the party. I thought it was fun. Nobody was taking the stripper downstairs like Portia on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let these ladies look a little bit. Let you throw a couple of ones at them. It was fun. It was a fun TV moment. I don't know. I didn't see Essie there, but I thought it was fun. I would have had a good time. I know how to be respectable of my husband and have a good time at the same time. And I didn't see anything wrong with it. And let me ask you this. Why was Cliff snitching, but I didn't see him pull Latrice back and cover her eyes? Latrice was front and center with her dollar bills as well. So why you snitching on Tisha, but it's okay for your wife to be sitting up here looking? Why do you think he snitched?
I agree. Cliff was so standing there looking, and I said, "Why is Cliff looking?" Let's start there. No shade. I said, "Cliff was right there. The man slung. I know how to admit they be, it's true." But anyway, he was standing right there while Letitia, because she was throwing that money. And I'm like, "What you looking at? Why you worry about her? Worry about your own. Your wife is standing here looking at this man. You should be worried, old man. You should be worried. She looking at this man. You are 80 years old. I'm sorry."
It didn't make no sense. I don't have a problem with him looking. He's secure in his sexuality. He might have wanted to learn a move or two. I don't know. Because, us,
Yeah.
let me speak for myself because I don't know about you, but I know some women don't mind watching a female stripper. So I don't think it's anything wrong with him
No,
looking.
I don't have a problem with that. And I don't have a problem with him looking. I said, my thing is, why was you looking? But you looking because you know you an older man and you know you can't do it. Don't be hurting your feelings like that, bro. I wouldn't even standing there. I'm sorry. It really doesn't matter age. From what the stripper man be used looking like, any man be offended. Doesn't matter age. So what I'm saying is, your wife was staring at it. She was the most excited. Soon as he came out, she was like, "Oh my god,
She was
God!"
up, and you didn't even snatch her back down, like, girl, sit down, or not, because he'll snatch up Latrice. We've seen it, and I'm like, you sitting here, and I don't want to say aloud because Latrice is grown, but I'm gonna say aloud because in their relationship they have admitted to needing permission. So you're allowing your wife to watch. When do you have time to go snitch on Letitia? When you don't have a problem with your wife doing it. Look, I could see if Letitia was out there being like Marie, you might, man, you need to get your wife. But Letitia wasn't doing anything that Latrice wasn't doing.
I agree, 100%. I think Clip talking about what that woman doing to me is deflecting. Your woman got super excited. Where were you at, child? Because she was like, "Oh my god, it's gonna be some pain up in." I'm like, "Girl, it's been a while."
Probably.
I don't know, but I think that Glenn is annoying. What do you think about Glenn? He is so annoying to me. You call on the phone from where? Boy, are you on a boat? Make sure you stay on the boat. Don't fly off the like the. I ain't gonna say it like the people. I don't want to disrespect the people. I'm just gonna tell you, stay on the boat and be safe. Stop worrying about what she doing, child.
Look,
Seriously, you in a dangerous situation.
if I was Letitia, I wouldn't even have called him because he's in the middle of the ocean somewhere on his tugboat. He can't get to me. If he that upset, oh well, when you get home, we'll address it and I'll cuss you out then. But I wouldn't even have called him and ruined my name. I would have made him real mad because I would not have responded. He would have been left on red.
Period. I wouldn't have answered him either. But see, Sharon could get to it the next episode, and I would have went off of him too.
I would
Don't
have.
worry about my stuff. Worry about your wife, sir. What's going on you with Josh? What's going on in your household? Hello. Remember, he told all your tea. To me, I wouldn't be saying anything if the you got the tugboat man, you got Cliff who will never ever do nothing but that on top of his head. I wish somebody that's kin to that man to tell him to cut that off. It's not working. Get a toupee. They make fake fades now. It's all on YouTube. Get it together, please. Sorry, I had to go there. I'm tired of hair. He reminded me of the Muppet that with Bert and Ernie. That shit is ridiculous.
I didn't even realize how much I don't understand what Cliff is talking about until they pointed out how you can never understand what he's saying. And they start showing all those flashbacks, and I was rolling.
What's that again?
Remember, somebody was like, "We don't even understand what Cliff is saying," and they start showing all those flashbacks, and I'm like, "You
Baby, wait a minute. Oh, I gotta go find that. I hate you told me that. I gotta find that clip. Girl, JJ. Oh my. Oh, my stomach still hurt, baby, from that. Oh
one."
my god, that was so funny.
But I would pay Glenn no attention. He would just have to be mad on his boat. I wouldn't care. They ain't even together
Wait.
right now either. So
Yeah, but you know what she said to my. Well, if what did she say? If it's up to me, he'll be my plus one. I said I wouldn't say anybody that, man. But I guess y'all said they're working out, which is fine. But with
look,
that being said, why is it turn up a notch? You have my last name, okay?
I would have said not for long. Look, I don't want to break up anybody's marriage. If Latrice likes it, I love it for you, girl. Stay with your crazy bad husband. Whatever you like, you continue to be in misery. Latrice was on somebody channel doing an interview, and she pretty much said, I think she was on Fox Soul with Claudia and Fucky Dineva in them. And she pretty much said she not leaving her husband. She pretty much said what y'all see on television is not going to cause her to walk away from her man. So you know what? I've already told you at the beginning of this season. That's Letitia. I would have your back. But come next season, when Glenn is doing this same F ish to you, I'm going to be laughing in your face because you deserve it. Because you had 2 seasons to walk away and free yourself. But
Hold on,
now,
hold on. Hold on, I think I found it. Wait, hold on.
oh, you found it. I can't hear it.
You can't hear? Hold on. Hold on. Let me turn my I think my Bluetooth is on. Hang on. Can you still can you hear now? You can't hear it?
It's very light.
Hold on. Let me turn my Bluetooth on. I forgot I had a Bluetooth sticking right here. Hold on, because it was funny. And I just found that whole clip. Hold on. Let's just real quick. Hold on. But go ahead and keep talking. Let me get the Bluetooth turned on. Go ahead and keep on talking what you were saying. I'm so sorry. You
I
were talking
forgot.
about
We were talking
ah
about pizza, but I don't care about that anymore. What happened next? We still on the party.
yeah, we could I mean, well, what happened after the party? There really wasn't a whole that's not be funny. It really wasn't a whole lot, I feel like
The
it.
party was the end of the episode. We missed all the beginning of the episode.
Okay, what was the beginning? I don't think the beginning was all that great. We skipped completely over it then. What
Yeah.
happened?
We talked about Tamber walking out. We talked about So Gucci and
Well,
Latrice.
really come on sometime.
I'm so sorry.
I
It came
heard it
out.
then.
They try to understand the damn thing he's saying. This is like you did a separate wrong but not signing the contract. He said, "Put you showing up buildings." That one really come on sometime.
Did you know what he said? Could you understand what he was saying? Could you? Okay. For anybody who don't,
What he was saying then, I just thought it was funny how
before I never looked at her.
so
Maybe
you
it's
can
good.
understand what he's saying.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe got done, he get over that alcohol, got done, he be got done halfway drunk anytime to look up there. Got done, that's why he probably can't understand the damn thing he's saying. This is like you did a separate wrong but not signing the contract. You two showing up buildings. That one really come on sometime. So my thing is maybe that negative bad energy.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all.
It was just funny when JJ
It was.
and then they
Oh
started
god.
flashbacks because I believe
Oh
whenever
lord.
him and Glenn be talking, they had them subtitles on the screen.
Sometimes I don't know what Glenn is saying. I'm from the south. I'm like, what? Maybe it's a Mississippi thing. I don't know. But baby, Glenn, when he speaks, I do not understand what that man is saying, especially Cliff. And sometimes Latrice can sometimes her accent get a little,
All of
I ain't
them,
tripping.
all of them. But it's just funny.
It
Um,
is.
Latrice and Tamber meet up as the outcast of the show, where they want
Yeah.
to, I guess, discuss being outcast. I'm advocating for Tamber to be gone,
Mm,
even though they wasn't your business, girl. She has a storyline that I just don't care about.
I think that Tamara's storyline is not people. It's not really a what. Like I want to watch and see what happened. Even with this expose, to be honest, Marie was helping her storyline, and I still don't want to know about it. So what does that even mean? Like all that's for nothing. People want to know more about you and Demond, and I don't even look at her like she's lying. Okay, if she did do that, that's not even a big deal to me. It's really not. It, Demond, he didn't want to go on the show. And Demond, if that means he lying too, then we're gonna call Demond a liar as well because he knew about it. If we're gonna do all that, let's do it all. Let's not just come. And then I can't with Anne Marie. Why is this so important? I just have to know.
Marie, you got way too much going on in your life. You don't have time to accept a single phone call from a single stranger. You got your family to worry about, your business. I wouldn't give a damn what nobody said about Tambra. But sometimes
Baby.
miserable people like to make other people miserable.
Wait, I was laughing because they talking about her in the comments. That's what Javera was saying, but she be giving advice about something like what she. I didn't even know or realize she was there with Marie with the information. I said, "Wait, she was there." I said, "Girl, no."
She's there. I agree with Devera. I hope that's how you say your name, Devera, 100%. I'm so tired of Tisha talking about, oh, the bells, the sisterhood. Like, y'all act like y'all in some sorority and y'all done crossed the burning sands and all of that. Like, y'all just so happen to be on a TV show, and it's very clear that you all didn't know each other beforehand. Letitia, like you can give the least amount of advice. I don't even understand why you still doing these brunches and who listening to you because your life, you're not making the best choices for yourself. So how you gonna tell me how to make a good choice?
Mm. It is what it is, child. Let's leave the party.
Now,
What? So what? Wait,
no,
hold on. So that's
we have seen Glenn snatch up Latrice or Letitia by the arm as well. We've seen your husband act equally as ignorant with you as we've seen Cliff act with Latrice. So I 100% agree with Devere.
I think that to me, in my opinion, nobody can say anything on this show because, as I said it before, don't sweep around nobody's front door until it's clean and everybody got dirt on it. That's all I'm saying. Leaves up in the house, everything. So I just don't know how anybody can say anything at this point. Marie does not have a spouse there, so they're mixing her in with Ness. When they first presented Marie on the show, not saying that people are not meant to, because it's life. What I'm saying is they presented her more into her business. She had a little situation with Latrice, and then her husband, the situation, and her kids. I really want to go back, and her mom. I try to be careful with the whole mom storyline because she killed me when she was like, "Oh, she was on cannabis and she was addicted." I was like, "Okay, look, I have to just to say that lie, I'm alive, baby. No, ain't nobody doing nothing with some green. I'm sorry." And
No,
do not lead. It's not a gay. I have to say this. If it's not a gateway drug to the other stuff.
it is
After
not.
this earth, baby, it's not. I'm so sorry. I do not agree with that statement. To me, it's a very reckless statement. Don't agree with it. I'm just saying. So for me, if your mama's on some green and all that, because to me they made it seem like what's Keisha's code. Her mom was like on some serious stuff. So even her outcome of her death was because of the stuff she took. Like, I don't think we're gonna hear a story about her because she took some cannabis. Like, I'm like, make that make sense. I just don't understand that storyline. I want to go back to the Marie that we saw before, where it was business Marie. She had a little bit of the bells in once in a while, but she was like the head. To me, I feel like she was the head. She was the business one. Everybody else is kind of more messy. And I agree with you when you say about Keisha. I don't get her storyline or Tamara's. Ferris Street was literally all of Leticia, right?
Letitia.
That Letitia. That was all her. I don't
Hmm.
hardly ever hear anything said about that's all Keisha because she don't have a storyline besides her husband, so she brings it up. Like, what's the tea, Carlos?
We don't. I keep saying we don't care nothing about Ferris Street. And if that's your claim to fame, girl, go ahead and go back to Jersey with your husband before you lose him. But
Mm.
I said it once and I'll say it again across the OWN network. If Carlos King is asking you and your husband to be on a television show, your husband is trash and you better know it. Because I
Oh,
ain't seen a working marriage yet come from Carlos King. Not a one.
Girl, I wasn't ready for that.
Have
At
you seen
all.
one?
Have I seen what? Oh, see what? Them
A,
has
pos-
any reality show?
a positive marriage come from a Carlos King produced show on the Oprah Winfrey Network.
That's what I said. Has any reality show done that? And you have
Mm,
to think. And if they do, okay, I'll give. Okay, I like Jamie and his wife. I like Ashley, his wife. You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
I don't watch DC, so that's disclaimer. I don't know the people on DC, so
But you would if you watched it. I don't know why you don't watch that show. If you did watch the show, you would say what I'm saying. So those, I won't consider that any. They're just not as many as I would like them to be. But it is what it is. Like you say, I think these shows do tear marriages down if they're not careful.
did you hear Bondi Blue on Old Ladies First, or is it Ooh Ladies First? I don't mean to get y'all show name wrong. She calls it the Oppressed Women's Network
The oppressed. No, I've never heard that one. Damn, why? Talking about the
because these men are so backwards. They be wanting their women barefoot, pregnant, and doing whatever they say whenever they say. I think it came after that Kimmy interview came out. It's just
okay.
it's just sad the way when I look at some of these shows and I see how these men treat their women, and I'm just like, Carlos, where are you finding these men? It's like it upsets me to watch. It's hard to watch for somebody like me.
Hmm.
It's hard to watch for somebody like me.
Okay. Sometimes it is hard to watch. I mean, I don't watch the other one that came out with the Carlos King and the
Detroit,
no. I watched Detroit. I'm talking about the Huntsville. I tried to get into it. I just couldn't.
I
But
had to
but
quit
that
watching Huntsville because it's too much.
I
Huntsville
can't.
became too much.
Listen, I tried to get into it. I just for some reason I just can't do it. So with that being said, I do feel like that reality shows, if you're married, there is going to be a struggle with that because you're on a reality TV show, you're putting your stuff out there. I mean, you look at Monique. I always feel like that they were struggling before they got on the show, and when they got on the show, it just made everything bigger, in
It
my opinion.
highlights it, and then now you got to listen to us, the people from YouTube and social media. They got your business in the street. They talking about giving they 2 cents. It's hard if you already have a dysfunctional marriage or even a crack in your marriage, and then you make it public. It has to be very hard.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Girl,
But
I
can
don't
we talk
know.
about the number one real estate agent in Jackson?
Go ahead. So Gucci, so Gucci.
I just wanted to point out, based on this television show, because I don't know what you're doing for Keller Williams, but based on this television show, so Gucci is 0-3 for signing deals. She didn't close with Latrice. Aikisha just let it be known that she ain't closed with her. And then you tried to close with Marie in this fake ass clubhouse, but then Glenn popped up, so we all know that didn't happen as well. So I just want to
Oh
know,
Lord.
Aikisha, not Aikisha, so Gucci is on the internet telling people they don't have no resume to be on this show. Ma'am, I haven't seen you close a deal on this show myself either. I just wanted to point that out.
Well, I don't know anything about that. I'm pretty sure she pulled
Aikisha,
receipts out if she wanted to.
you saw
Huh?
it. You saw how you say you don't know when
No,
Aikisha.
no. I'm talking about, I'm sorry. I'm saying I don't know if she has not closed a business deal since the show's been filmed or before after. I'm talking about that receipt. I know what you're saying. I'm talking about that's what I mean because she could put receipts saying I sold this many man houses. Y'all just didn't see it on TV. That's what I'm saying when I say that.
I'm just saying, based on the showings that she's done on television, which was three. One of them was fake, I highly believe, but you wanted to put it out there, which was three. She ain't closed on there one of them. Now I said I don't know what she do for Keller Williams when the camera is off.
Hmm.
I'm just saying for her to be the number one agent in Jackson, you couldn't get your Bells, your homegirls to sign on the dotted line. I'm just saying.
somebody was like, "Is that just not a good?" She said on my live that wasn't a good move that she made. That she should have done that herself. She should have put that in the contract. I mean, she because I asked her a question about that, and she said you don't have to, but she said because she thought, she thought that she didn't have to do all that, and that was her bad. She should have put it in writing. She said it. So I don't know, girl. You can't debate with your friend anyway. That's a well known fact. I
That's
mean, you
very
can, but it's a struggle.
sometimes you shouldn't mix business with family or friends unless everything is on a dotted line because everybody is looking for a hookup or they'll
Yes,
walk
ma'am.
away like you seen. But I didn't appreciate Gucci this episode because I felt like she did a lot of lying. I didn't appreciate when she sat down with JJ and she was like, Latrice got up in my face and was putting her husband in my face saying I wanted her like you did not tell JJ how this scene really went down, and she does this all the time, and it's very off-putting because I used to like So Gucci, but it's like this season, the turn up for the camera, I don't like. I'm like, ma'am, you're lying. You stood up first. You threw her marriage in her face first. Now, when when Latrice said if Selena was doing his
I
king,
look.
we was doing it
I'm getting
together.
my picture together. I know you going that way. I'm already go ahead. I knew you were going that way.
Did you immediately go to, ooh, they doing threesomes? Like I felt like Latrice was trying to throw a read out there that really didn't go in her favor. But Latrice was laughing the whole time. So I don't think Latrice was taking that argument at the peace treaty seriously anyway. But it's like they immediately went to this whole threesome thing. And I'm just like,
Okay, well, this is the thing. At first, I didn't, but her responses to me were crazy. Like she was saying stuff like, "Yeah, and if we did, we're not better than you." And she said, "Yeah, we both do it. You want to be like us? We both suck it better than you." I'm like, "Whoa, that would not be my response if I'm trying to defend against it. I'll go off, yes." But my response would be defensive. Oh yeah, we do it good together, three of us. Y'all wish y'all was like us, ma'am. I'm confused.
I
Her
think
responses to me were confusing. I'm sorry.
she doesn't know how to respond to it because I think
Come on, kid my shit, kid my shit. Now I know you. Oh my god.
no, I'm
Okay.
saying some people not quick with it. You know, some people not quick with it. She thought saying if we did, we do it together. She thought she was saying something. You know how you think you saying something, but you really it don't hit the way you think it's gonna hit.
But I
Like
don't think she even said if. She implied like I can't remember the words of the scene that, but she was like, we do it, but she wasn't saying like if the rhetorical. She was talking as if present time. I noted that in my notes. I said she's acting like
you.
it's true.
So you really think Selena is in the bed with Cliff and Latrice?
I look. I ain't gonna lie. The first that was not my first thought. Like, oh, they doing it. I just said, why is she saying it like that? Because if I'm listening and just being like just a person that may watch the show every once in a while, I would say, oh, they got a threesome going on.
I've never got a threesome vibe from those people.
I
And
haven't either. I'm just talking about the way she responded. That's what I'm saying. It was the way she responded for me.
I don't think she knows how to. I think she's trying to be funny and she's not. It's not landing the way she thinks it's landing. I don't think Latrice cares at all that Cliff was with Selena. Everybody has a past. And why does she care what Selena did with her husband before she got with him? It does, I don't know, because the ladies are friends. And so I don't understand why two women can't just see Gucci just because you can't handle knowing another woman used to be with your husband doesn't mean
Mhm.
that Latrice has those same insecurities. She doesn't care. Her and Selena could be cool because she understands that's the past. And I just don't see threesome at all. And it's funny to me that people see that.
Okay. Lord have mercy. I don't know. In my opinion, I'm not saying that they're actually being there or actually doing the threesome or all these things, but I do feel like that, you know, she should have responded better. if it's not true, she should have responded better than that. And that's just that on that. She should have responded way better than that. That it didn't make any sense. I would not give a reason to say, "Oh yeah, we were." Why?
If I was Latrice, I would have got up just like Tambra did and be like, "Oh, we talking about this again? Okay, I don't want
I would have left too.
left.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't
I
even
agree.
give them a moment. Oh, this what we mad about? Okay, stay mad because Latrice already told you, girl, be mad as long as you want. When you finish being mad, holler at me. That's what I would have said. I said, girl, we already talked about this. Keep you still mad? Okay, stay mad. I'm going back to the house.
Oh Lord, have mercy, Jesus, child. So, did anything else happen besides that, and besides the stripper with the extra piece? Anything else happen?
Nope.
Well, I don't really have anything else. I do want to see what happens in this next episode. I forgot who's supposed to be. Oh, I want to see the Clifton and Leticia situation. That's what I want to see. I really want to see that because I think Leticia's going to tear that up. And of course, Leticia's going to say, "I take my man side." We heard that already. So whatever.
Let me ask
So what
you.
you like?
Let me ask you. This is the last question. When Tisha did call her man Glenn, do you think it was right for her to run down on Latrice, who ain't have nothing to do with it, to her man? Like, she was using Latrice. You know how sometimes you throw other people business out there to get back, like saying, I ain't Latrice. You ain't gonna run me like Cliff run Latrice. Like, Latrice ain't had nothing to do with it. That was between you and Glenn, where I already said you shouldn't even have called his ass. The fact that you stepped out of the party to call this man while he in the middle of the ocean on his tugboat tells me how much like Latrice you are, Letitia. You're very much Latrice because you took the moment to call him. Do you think that was fair for her to use Latrice in that moment?
You talking about Cliff, right? Oh, you talking about
I'm talking
Glenn.
about Tisha, how when she was talking to Glenn, she
Well,
was like, you ain't
I
gonna
would
talk.
come to her. Well, I ain't gonna lie. Kid my cheese. I've been there. I probably would have said something similar to that. I'm not her. Don't confuse me because y'all have conversations and deep brown liquor talks outside in the cold and shooting at some deer, whatever y'all doing. Please don't confuse that situation and think you're gonna get that at the crib. Because that's not gonna happen. And I probably would have went off like that. Period. I'm not gonna lie.
But you don't think the fact that she called him was Latrice energy? Because if you
very
were
clever.
not Latrice, you would not have called. You wouldn't have picked up that phone. You would have been staring at them strippers with your friend Marie.
Well, yes. I don't think I would have called, but she said she went to her phone. Her phone was on the charge. You could see on the wall somewhere, and then she saw he probably gave some nasty comments. I probably would have blocked them until after the show was over with, and I would get them on notification. And then when I got back, then I would have handled that. I would have went outside and did all that. Now I probably would have checked Cliff if I knew he had something to do with it. If I saw a text message that she said, I'm sorry, that he said, "Oh, Cliff said you did it." Oh yes. As the party's going, when I see him, I would check the drawers off of him. But I'll deal with my husband later. I would.
Right.
I'm enjoying myself, having a good time.
I'm not even entertaining you until you come home, and then y'all supposed to not even be in the same house. So I really ain't got to deal with you when you get home because my mama ain't gonna let you in. So
100%. 100%, Lord Jesus. So that's it. We got nothing else. I'm done with this episode.
That was the whole episode. It was a good episode though. The rest of the season looks pretty good. I was entertained.
I was too. I think it's gonna be actually a good season anyway. I really have a feeling it is. So
I really can't
we'll
wait.
see what happens, y'all.
This reunion should be really good.
Ooh, Jesus. The Belle Collective reunion this season is gonna be hot. How I know it because this panel, every discussion we've had, the last two, it was heat, like a deep and good discussion. So I can't imagine what's gonna happen with the us line, especially between Marie and Tambra. There might be a swing involved with that. She might look.
Tambra ain't swinging. Tambra is not swinging.
But so Gucci and the swing will probably be on there too. It's for the beast of man.
Selena,
Ooh.
Carlos, you better put Selena on this reunion, even if it's for
Oh,
5
she gonna be on there.
She needs to come out there and cuss JJ and Gucci clean out. It might be another fight.
That's what I said. I got a feeling they gonna turn this message into Jocelyn. She gonna be. I got 10 shoes on ready, baby. Hand pull it up.
Bring Sanjay
Anyway.
out there too. Go ahead and bring.
Oh Lord, see. Oh, it's gonna be a time, right? Jesus. Oh, the ring gonna be crazy. Happy birthday. It's gonna be insane. You should do a lie about that. It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be
Oh
good.
my God. All right, y'all. We figured out here, Mama. What you got coming up?
Um, of course, I have to do my own reviews for Ready to Love. I was gonna say put a ring on it. What did we just finish talking about? Belle Collective.
Yes.
Love Island starts Tuesday, so I'm gonna give an overview of the first 10 people we see for Love Island. Um, all the weekend reality shows. So I'll be on YouTube all weekend covering the reality shows. Housewives of Atlanta. I got to talk about this Potomac fight. I'll probably talk about that sometime today. And Detroit, Love and Marriage Detroit.
For sure, for sure.
We're
Yeah,
still
yeah.
doing that
Just
tomorrow
Detroit.
at noon. So I will be back
Yes,
over
we
here
are.
at noon for Detroit.
Mm-hmm. And Detroit's the third episode, so it's gonna probably be good, girl. So
Detroit has been angering me, but also entertaining me.
yeah, that's why I said I believe this being the third episode is going to be good. All right, y'all. That being said, make sure you go like, comment, and subscribe, and check out Kiss My Cheeks TV, please, and check me out as well. Check out my interview this week. I actually had Adonis on the panel for It's in Love. I also interviewed him, and I interviewed Leanne in person. Please make sure you guys go check it out. Y'all go follow me on TikTok. I just uploaded Get Ready With Me Barbie version, and also with my makeup channel, and it just premiered. I just saw the alert. My makeup channel, Get Ready With Me Barbie Pink. So make sure you guys go follow my other channels and brands and my blog and my grill channel. I need to get to 500 so I can monetize and have 2 channels monetized. So please go and follow my grill channel and all the things and things. Otherwise, I'm